Happy Transformer Tuesdays. Today we're looking at one of my favorite characters and a really cool figure. This is Generations Rattrap, and this is actually the Japanese version, so he's a little bit different than the standard one you'll see, just as far as having a little bit more lighter, more accurate color tones to him. But he's real cool. I like this guy a whole lot, although I can definitely see the arguments for still liking him more than the new one we got with the Kingdom line of stuff. And hey, you know, I should do a review of that one and maybe do a comparison, but today I'm just gonna spotlight this guy by himself because I've had him for so damn long and he's one of my favorites. He's a whole lot of fun and I like him a lot. And I honestly, for the longest time, thought this would be the definitive best Rattrap we'd ever get. He does have some problems, and he's very much a shell former type of guy, but he's real cool looking. As you could see, he could easily do the pose of standing upright, and you do have the kibble underneath clearly visible, but there's nothing you can really do about that, and his robot head is covered when you bend his head down. I love that they gave us the ability to do that. But he's very cool. Just such a fun deluxe figure. Highly recommend it if you can still get a copy of it, even if it's the original American one. That's probably what you will get, but this one is so fantastic, just with the lighter color tones. Not much in articulation. You can move these up and down a little bit, and you can move the thighs just wobbling, but they're pretty much locked in place because of transformation. These move up and down, and these are on a joint to where you can swivel them up and down, but you can't really move them in and out. And then you got the head up and down, and the jaw opens and closes, and that's it. He's a whole lot of fun, though, so let's transform the sucker. So transforming this guy is a little bit fiddly. First thing I like to do is just kind of move his arms back and out of the way there. And then you're just going to kind of pull these sides off, and they're going to kind of unpeg from things. That's just going to loosen stuff up a little. Now lift these arms out. Just pushing that out here. And then just get this out of the way, and this might pop off, but that just pops right back in. I like how those joints work there, you know, very forgiving. And we're just kind of splitting this whole shell out. Get this gun out of the way, and you can pull these out and slide to the side. And that's just going to kind of make the chest cavity area, and fold the legs out like that. So you see what I'm saying? Big old shell there. Now this is real tricky and funny, but you're going to take this bit right here, and what we're actually doing is we're going to push this in, because you'll see how that's kind of popped out. Just push it in. And you're going to want to slide this around the back so we get a full completed kind of back of the calf there. Now push that in, and that's just going to kind of snap into place, and lock that in, and then fold the foot in. So push that in and fold these around, bring that in, and just snap it closed and bring the rat foot inside of it. And you can see we got this big old shell here. You're going to fold this inside while folding the tail in like that there, and you're going to take this bit, and it's just going to kind of hinge like that there, and you're just going to kind of bring that up and fold that up and around the back there. Then just bring the rat head down, and if that back bit stays up, just fold it and tuck it in underneath the head. Just slide that around and straighten the arms. And he's pretty much done, and all you gotta do is fiddle with him to get him how you want. You know, you can adjust the back and get the legs where you want them. If that thing pops out, just reattach it in and click it into place. Straighten up the legs. And hey, he's done. You can give him his gun, and you can see he has in his arm here a little something. You can pop this out, and it's like a pair of binoculars, or you can use this as one of his thermal grenades. So that's pretty cool, because he uses those thermal grenades in a few episodes. So I like to pretend that's what they are. But yeah, let's get him in a good pose. Hey, yeah, there we go. He's looking pretty cool there. I dig him. This guy's a whole lot of fun. So check it out. We can see his weapons are made with this very smoky plastic, smoky clear plastic. I dig that. That's real cool looking. And you can see the same for those binoculars there. Very cool looking. Great painting on this one with the silver paint applications. You got those nice brownish oranges, the toes painted on there with the nice pink organic bits there. I like the colors right in there, just the lighter tone. The rat looks pretty cool, those big black eyes. I like that we got the printed Maximal symbol there, and it's on both arms, funny enough. I recall it only being on the one in the show, but maybe I'm misremembering. Got the nice pink in the ears there. You can see a little bit of the actual hole inside, how it's kind of goes through, which is funny. You can see, because I got them turned there, we got the gold on the side of the head, red eyes, red inside the mouth, with some teeth. Got that same smoky, translucent plastic up top on his noggin. Great detail on him. He's a good looking head sculpt. I like all the paint applications. I lucked out getting this figure, getting the Japanese version. I like him a lot. Just all the variant differences on him, I think, are vast improvements on the figure. And yeah, I just like this guy. He's a lot of fun. I will say, you know, the whole shell bit makes him a little bit frustrating, and it does make him a tiny bit heavy. And he's not 100% accurate to the show, what with how half of his legs and stuff are in his feet, and the back isn't quite the same. But he's real cool. The sculpting and details in him look real nice. I give this figure 9 out of 10 lawn flamingos, just as far as I have a whole lot of fun with it. I think it's a great representation of the character. Arguably better than the newer mainline version that we've gotten. It just doesn't scale as well. But he's real cool. So let's transform him back, huh? I always say one of the first things you want to do is straighten the figure to transform him. But real quick, just to show you, you flip the arm open like that, and you stuff this in, and we're going to want to push it through. And that's going to be the storage for that. So that's pretty cool, huh? I dig that. Anyhow, for this guy, you can do it in any sort of real order, but you are going to need to move his head back again for some clearance later. But just to get that out of the way, what you're going to want to do is bring these down and fold that out like that and spin this around here. And so do that to both of these. Bring those around. And what we're going to do is just push those in so it kind of tucks the arms into the cavity there. Like that. And then you're going to want to just rotate these so the bottom of the arms are facing upwards. Oh man. Now I tell you what, this all is kind of fiddly here, but I like to bring that down there, and you're just going to kind of wedge this down a little bit, but not all the way. And my leg always pops off on me on that, but it just pops right back in, so it's no problem there. So just getting that down a little bit, and pushing that down, so we're kind of straightening this out and getting this all lined up so the back is just about flush. Now for the legs here, flip that out and just kind of yoink that out, and you can do it to both at once or do one leg at a time, but we're just taking that bit of the back of the calf there and swinging that around. So take that and swing that around like that way, and we're going to want to pop that out there like that. And what this is going to do actually is this bit that's kind of hooked around here is going to go into this, and we're just going to sort of, you're going to take this and we're going to kind of push this in. It's going to fold that down and make sure you keep that bit open, but we're just kind of tucking this all in, and it's going to go into place. You want to get the arms out of the way though, because those are going to come later. And you're going to want to push the leg down, and that's going to kind of snap in the middle of the leg there. So let's do the same to this side here. So you see this is going to push in. So open that up. Push that in to tuck it in, and it's just going to slide into place, and we're going to click that in. And it's a little bit fiddly, like I say, you know, it's very shelly, but we're going to get that sort of tucked in, and the arms are going to fold in between these hollowed out bit of the legs there. So fold it in like that, and then you can further push the sides of this down and get that all straightened out. When you do, you're going to have these little tabs which are going to go into the hole right there in the side of the arm, and that's going to sort of tab into place. And again, those are going to probably pop out on you because they pop out on me. But yeah, there you go. That's him pretty much. Now all you gotta do is you got this hole right there, which you can plug the gun into, and that becomes weapon storage. And he is nice and clean, and I love weapon storage like that. So he's a good looking rat. He holds himself up good. If you want to have him upright, you are going to have a little bit of that undercarriage visible, but that's just that's just how Transformers are. Show me a Transformer that doesn't have a little bit of underside visible and is not like some crazy expensive collectible. This is just a mainline toy that's a whole lot of fun, and I paid a tiny little bit more money when I happened to have the chance to get a Japanese version of it that had the nicer paint job. But yeah, this guy's a whole lot of fun, real cool. I've been saving this guy to show off just because I like him so much. I'm like, you know what? It's a Rattrap kind of day. It's a Beast Wars kind of day. And those are my favorite kind of days. So, hey, you know what? I had a great time. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Transformer Tuesdays. I hope if you have this toy and we're having some trouble transforming them, watching me fiddle around with them can help you out with the steps of it, or you just haven't seen the Japanese version and you wanted to check it out. Well, this is it right here. What do you think of him? Anyhow, I got more Transformers to show you down the line because I got a whole toy box full of them. So next Tuesday I'll be pulling out another one. I hope to see you then. Take care.